Let me say good afternoon and welcome to the Catholic Charities USA briefing on meeting the needs of the people on the back streets. We need to thank Senator Kennedy and Senator Harkin. Today, I've asked my colleagues here from national organizations as well as local human service providers to join me in this very important conversation. I hope that this will provide all of you with insight, information, and a renewed commitment to act boldly, seizing this moment to ensure in any recovery that all are included. 2 years ago, I stood in a similar room here on Capitol Hill at the beginning of the 110th Congress and announced that Catholic Charities USA was launching a campaign to reduce poverty by 50% by the year 2020. 1 year ago, on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I was in Detroit to release our Poverty and Racism paper that outlines the need to address racism if we are to reduce poverty in our nation. Today, we come together on the actual birthday of Dr. King. What better day and what better place to call attention to the poor than at the Capitol, where Dr. King's last movement in civil rights was the Poor People Movement, which encamped on the Mall. The reality of our world, even from these past 2 years, has changed. Today, our people are facing the toughest economic challenges of our time. I am here to reaffirm our commitment to cutting poverty in half and to add that we are going to work to not only ensure that the economic recovery package in the near future addresses those on the margins, but also that we will work to ensure that our nation provides a future economy that does not leave over 37 million people out. Instead, we must build an economy where all will flourish. I want to ground this conversation in the reality of what we are facing today as human services providers by highlighting the unique challenges that those who are marginalized face, and also by highlighting the incredible work already being done by this collective group and hundreds of thousands of others like us, making sure that those in need are served each and every day, regardless of the economic or political times in which we live. We meet people on the back streets in the communities that you and your member represent each and every day. Looking back in our history briefly, Catholic Charities USA has provided service and leadership in partnership with government to find effective solutions to social problems of the times. For example, during the Great Depression, Catholic Charities USA, under the leadership of its president, Monsignor John O'Grady, played a significant role in the development and passage of the Social Security Act. Over and over, we have demonstrated our ability to be good partners, our consistency in meeting the needs of the marginalized, and our belief that we must build a nation in which we one day no longer need to advocate for the least among us because everyone is included. The needs of families, including children and seniors, are growing at an alarming pace, so the time for us to act is now. With the collapse of the financial system earlier this year, we are now seeing a nation in serious economic distress in almost every sector of the economy. In September of 2008, food stamps participation rose to 31.5 million, the highest participation level on record. Some 45 states are now facing budget shortfalls, and 25 states have already reduced services to residents. Since December of 2007, at the beginning of the financial crisis, Catholic charities across the country have seen significant increases in the number of people coming to them for nutrition, housing, and direct financial assistance, affecting new and pre-existing populations, coupled with a decrease in state, corporate, and philanthropic donations. You will hear from my colleagues here who are on the front lines, as well as national nonprofit leaders who will discuss the current challenges facing nonprofit social service providers. Presenters will also provide new strategies, partnerships, and innovative thinking that could lead to a recovery where no one is left out or left behind. So I'm very pleased this morning to have with me, first of all, Jill Schuman, who is the President and CEO of Lutheran Services in America and a good partner with Catholic Charities. Ralph McLeod is the Director of the Catholic Campaign for Human Development, which for over 25, 30? Almost 40 years has been dealing in a grassroots level with folks living in poverty. Ken Sawa, who is the CEO of Catholic Charities in San Bernardino, California, and Tiziana Deering, who is President of Catholic Charities of Boston, Massachusetts. I welcome them and look forward to their insights.
I want to thank Senator Kennedy's office